Welcome to Concept Craft. We are presenting step-by-step videos training to crack your certification exam, so you can gain the confidence to take on any accounting challenge. Now let's begin our today's lesson. Creating invoices. Learning outcomes. In this lesson, we'll cover creating an invoice. Topics. About invoicing. Creating an invoice. The customer view of an online invoice. ProAdvisor challenge. Invoice now, collect payment in the future. Depending on how clients manage their sales, they may have customers that don't pay at the time services are rendered or products are sold. While collecting payment at a later date may be acceptable, it's important that clients have a way to keep track of these open invoices. How can QuickBooks Online help? Clients can stay on top of invoicing and send out reminders quickly and efficiently with QuickBooks Online. If they have QuickBooks payments, they can even receive online payments, making it easier for their customers to pay on time. About invoicing. Invoices and sales receipts are similar. They both record a sale and contain much of the same information. The difference lies in when they're issued and how they're used in accounting. A receipt is typically the record of a completed sale. It's issued after payment. Invoices, on the other hand, record a partial transaction. They're usually issued before payment has been made and are used to track the sale. Other examples of invoices are your electric bill and credit card statement. Invoices are usually recorded differently in your client's accounting system. Instead of registering the sale as income, most companies treat invoices as accounts receivable. That way, they're marked for further processing. Only when the payment is completed can the amount be recorded as income and deposited in the bank. Online payments. When sending invoices digitally to customers, QuickBooks Online sends one email per invoice directly to the customer. This email includes a link to the invoice. If the client uses QuickBooks Payments, there's also a button to take the customer to online payments. However, even though the invoice is online, payment can be made by cash or check without having QuickBooks Payments set up. QuickBooks Online knows when the customer opens an invoice, so clients can see whether the invoice has been viewed, and when. Any payment made automatically gets recorded in the client's books. QuickBooks Online also makes it easy to communicate with the customer. Enabling online delivery. Online delivery is a default option, but your client can customize the additional email options for invoices. To do this, select the gear icon and then Account and Settings. Select the Sales tab from the left. Scroll to the Online Delivery section and select anywhere in that field to enable editing. There are 3 options to change within the dropdown. Online invoice is recommended. There are also options to show details or a summary. Then select Save. Finally, select Done. Batch Actions. Clients with QuickBooks Online Advanced can use batch actions to create, edit, or send multiple invoices at the same time. Sending the same invoice to multiple customers or working on multiple invoices in a single window can save time. When ready, just send all the invoices at once. Creating an invoice. Let's take a look at how to create an invoice for a customer. From the plus New button, select Invoice. On the invoice screen, select the customer from the drop-down. Note that some customer information is already populated and QuickBooks Online used the standard terms of 30 days set by the client to calculate the payment of this invoice. To change the due date, select the invoice date box and choose a different date. Select the box underneath Product/Service, then from the drop-down, select the product the invoice is for. Set the quantity or enter the amount of the product or service. Next, select Save and Send to view the draft of the invoice. Finally, select Send and Close. The customer view of an online invoice. Clients can preview the email and the invoice before sending it to their customers. But let's take a look at what the customers see. When the customer opens the email, they'll see a Review and Pay button that allows them to view the online invoice. If the client has QuickBooks Payments, the customer will be able to use the payment date box to schedule the payment to be automatically taken off their account later, and they'll also be able to select the Pay button to settle their invoices online. Note that these options aren't available if the client doesn't have QuickBooks Payments enabled. Summing up. Learning outcomes. Well done. In this lesson, we covered creating an invoice. Knowledge recap. Now you can help clients create invoices and can help customers understand their options when they receive an online invoice. Next steps. In the next lesson, we'll look at how to enter received cash and check payments.